Okay, I saw a TikTok video this morning that really kind of got me thinking, and it was, in a weird sort of way. Not that the video was bad, not really that it was good either. It was kind of one of those where it was some parenting advice. Let me paint the picture for you. I'm not going to do a little, stitch video where I have them, or something on a react video or something like that with me watching it. Instead, I'm just going to describe the picture. Got this guy, he's got some really crazy looking hair, he's got some jeans that's got some big holes in the knees. Like, I'm just saying all this to say, okay, this guy's not fully put together, but his advice didn't, it logicked very well as far as logicking goes, but I still gave me a little bit of knots in the stomach. So here was this guy's parenting advice. He said, okay, whenever your kids come up to you with, excited about something they did, or they, they bring in, like, say they bring a picture, say, hey, look, I just drew this picture. Isn't it beautiful? Well, this, he says he tries to never tell them, oh, good job, that's wonderful, beautiful, everything, all that. He said he doesn't do that. Instead, he asks them what they think about it. Okay, so what do you think about it? How do you feel about this? And then he waits for their reaction, and then he helps reaffirm what they think about it. Now, his logic behind all this, and as I said, it logics very well, is that the goal is that they don't seek outside approval to get their validation, and because that turns them into people pleasers. I guess is the logic, and it makes all sense, because if what they do is they come to you and you always say yes and you love it, or no, you don't love it, then all of a sudden they learn to get their validation from outside sources. Now where I'm like, okay, so now I feel guilty because I've told my kids, good job, it looks beautiful, all that stuff apparently I'm not supposed to do, I did, and it's now apparently, does that make me a bad parent? And this is where I kind of landed and all that. The guy's logics perfectly. That being said, doesn't make you a bad parent if you told your kids you do a good job. Also doesn't mean your kids are going to be screwed up because you said it. If you're showing up for your kids, you're waking up every morning with, or you're around them on a reasonable, you're doing things, you're taking care of them, you're talking to them, you're having, then you're doing okay. And I know if you're trying, then you're doing okay. You're doing good today. So don't get too hung up on the TikTok warriors, because you're going to, he gave some advice. There'll be somebody else I see tomorrow that's going to give some different advice that sounds very, that's like the opposite of what he said, but also very logical. And it's not always perfect. So we'll leave that there. Hopefully, just remember, if anything, remember, you're doing good.